Welcome to Different Walks, Different Talks. Alright, so this is the shirt
from the school.
that you did volunteer work at?
Yeah.
And they signed it?
This guy was our driver, Abu.
Oh wow, that's so
He
cool.
he just said hi to our coach. That's how he wanted to sign. Right here. So Godspeed. That's Wesley Career. So the guy that was like hosting us. His brother John also.
Right there?
Do your best. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Kip run.
Kip Run is the
Yeah?
Yeah.
Unless it's a potato or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so the kids were really nice and they liked you then.
Yeah.
Like you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also apparently their like main sports in that country, Kenya, is like track and then the next one's soccer.
Yeah.
And you do both.
Yeah.
Like so what, did you play soccer with the kids and stuff?
No, they were all just like running.
Oh, they were just all running.
Yeah.
Running for the academy for the scholarship.
Yeah.
Just training, grinding every day.
Yep.
So there was no like local like soccer games.
There was any 10, but like we would not do them just because like we were running.
Oh, you don't want to get injured or anything, maybe? Yeah, that makes sense. And did you go to any like safari parks or any like because like the tourism thing is pretty big, right?
Yeah, when we were the first few days when we were on the East Coast, in Mombasa, that's what the city's called. We went to like some zoo. We fed some giraffes. There was some alligators.
Yeah. Was like wait was the zoo
we didn't
kind
see
of
any like lions or elephants?
No. I rode an elephant actually in Thailand.
Really?
Yeah, I got on the elephant and I rode it and it went through like a river.
Yeah,
It did not feel safe. It felt like animal abuse actually.
Yeah,
but it was sick. It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't get to experience that. So 2 months. Did it feel kind of like more normal, like mid-month, like when you were in the middle, like you kind of adjusted to it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like by then my coach had left just because he could not stay for the whole trip. He had to be back here.
Oh right.
So it was just me and my teammate, and then all the people that like we had met and like.
Did you kind of feel worried when the coach left, or was the people really nice?
Everyone was really nice, and like even my coach saw us, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys will be fine."
Yeah.
Because like he was there, because he knew all the people, and he like introduced us all and got us settled in.
That's cool. Yeah. And did you have like Wi-Fi the whole time you were there and stuff?
For the most part, yeah. Like sometimes, like if the power went out, then because like there would be times in E10 or even Kitale at the school where the power would like go out or the water would not be running.
You say it so casually, but like imagine here in Berlin, the power just goes out.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like for what reason? Do you know? It's like just.
I think because they would like cycle it between areas.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh. They don't have enough power to sustain it the whole time.
No, that's what I was told at least. Was like they just cycle in between areas. Yeah.
How long does the power go out for if it's short?
Anywhere between like 15 to like a few hours. 15 minutes to like.
Oh, I thought you said 15 hours to a few hours. I was like, God damn, it's a whole day without power.
The longest I think was like 6 hours, maybe. Not too bad, but like once your phone and my computer died, then
there's nothing you could do.
Then like we're at the school, so like I would just be chilling, right?
Yeah.
But like if I was trying to like do stuff, because like we would be creating, like we would be helping with like the hospital. So if the power was out and like we had no Wi-Fi, then
you just go there and just help out and stuff. Yeah, you just find some sort of thing to do with your time. That must have been really peaceful if you deleted TikTok there. Did you do that? Get rid of all the brain rot when you were there? No, you're still connected to the brain rot. It got worse.
Yeah.
Oh my! I'll say you can get in tune with nature when you're there and get rid of the brain.
Well, yeah, I started like walking a bit, like a lot more.
Yeah.
But
the brain rot sucked you.
I was grinding on Instagram Reels. Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I deleted TikTok and then my Instagram Reels just like kept me back in the brain rot. I can't escape it. So, like your friend, like how did he like the trip? Was it like same as you? He really
he really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's like we were both looking forward to the volunteering and like meeting all the people.
Right. Yeah, that's like a once in a lifetime sort of experience. Right?
But like I want to go back in the future. And, like,
right. For you have the connections. Right?
Yeah,
but for a lot of people like me outside, like, we have no connection. It's literally like so impossible to get there.
Yeah.
Like a good experience, right?
Yeah, and like the people like that had like helped me out. They said like I'm welcome back anytime. So I'm really hoping to go back in like a year or two.
What was the season when you were there? Was it winter?
I think I was told it was their dry season.
Their dry season, so they don't have like a 4 seasons thing. I don't think, right?
I don't think so. No.
So is the weather always like that? Then this must be really nice. So it's always from like 20 to like all year round. Yeah, that's really good weather. What the heck?
Yeah, like it was nice. Yeah, and like even though it was their dry season, it did rain from time to time, which kind of just like was refreshing.
Oh yeah, how was it like the humidity there? Was it like really like dry? Does it feel different when you're running? compared to here in Berlin?
It wasn't like super bad because like in the summer here it can get really hot, right?
Right. Yeah.
And like there it was just like
because the country's right on the equator. I would think it'd get really hot, but it doesn't.
I mean, like in Kitali, it got sometimes hot, like 26, 27.
That's not even bad though. Like
no, but like we would do most of our runs in the morning, where like it could it could even be 9 degrees in the morning.
Wow.
And, like like most days though it would be like mid-20s, the hotter days. But we would not run during those hot times just because like if you're going a long distance, it is tougher, especially with like the altitude as well. It like all factors in.
Yeah, that's nice. And did you meet any of like those tribes there, like sort of like tribal people that are not really like in the town and stuff?
Well, when we were in Mombasa on the beach, these two guys, they're from like Maasai, the Maasai tribe. That's like this knife here.
Yeah, show me this knife that you brought. I'm intrigued in this.
Yeah, like it's like one of the tribes there. They're called the Maasai. They're the ones that jump. You know, like those guys.
Yeah, really the Maasai tribe.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We met a few guys from the Maasai tribe. Yeah.
Did they do the jump?
Yeah, and then like
they did the jump. Did you see them do the jump?
And then at the hotel, there was like a bunch of them that were like performing for everyone at dinner.
Oh yeah. So they were just like they jump from above their feet and they just jump. They really high.
Jump really.
It's like a trampoline when they're jumping on the ground. It's so cool. Wait, so this is like a handmade thing?
Yeah.
Wow, this is sick. And it's like, I'm confused here. Is this like wood on the outside, or is it like an animal skin that's like stitched through? It feels like an animal skin.
I think it's animal skin or like hide or something. Like that.
Yeah. Wow. And like, oh wow.
If you want to see more, yeah.
How much was this? So did he just give it to you as a gift?
No. We bought it on like the last
200 Canadian.
No, it was $10 Canadian.
Oh wow, that's really nice then.
Yeah. The cost of everything there was really cheap compared to here, especially food. Sense. Like my teammate got 7 or 6 mangoes in season 2, right? Yeah. Like they were like insane.
How big were the mangoes?
Like that big, if not bigger.
Like a nice fresh mango.
Like really big mangoes, and they were like $1 Canadian.
Yeah, right. Of course. Yeah. The tariffs doesn't affect anything over there. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That's an awesome souvenir, bro. Yeah. Huh. Wait, and were the fruits like different tasting? Like it must be different.
They were just sweeter.
They were just
like they're
sweeter,
all natural, right? No pesticides, nothing.
Oh yeah, just straight from the farm, and you just eat it. Yeah. I just had a fruit recently, the mango. And I ate it, and a little maggot crawled out after I ate the fruit. And
none of that there.
No. It's nice. Let me see what else is in my question bank. Oh yeah, did you like catch up with the guys here in Burlington now? Like the people in grade 12 and stuff?
Yeah. Like I've seen.
Who are you friends with? Let me think. That one fella. That's like Luke. Is his name? Luke. Jack. No, I haven't seen him. Jack is the guy that sat with you in math, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But like I've seen Thomas. I've seen Tristan. I've seen Alec.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we played soccer like a week ago. I saw Juan. Yeah.
What about Mason or Frank going?
No. I'm hoping to this summer though.
Yeah, they're right now they're doing their final exams in last.
Because like I'm trying to catch up with like some of my friends who are in uni right now.
Yeah,
they're in exams.
Right. Oh yeah. I was gonna ask about some of this. Like, when you did your gap year, did you ever like when you chose to do a gap year, right? Did you feel some sort of like uncertainty? And were you kind of scared that like you're not doing university and you're doing this gap year thing?
Yeah, like I was a bit scared, but like I did defer Guelph, so that kind of like if I really had to, I could go on that as like a backup.
Yeah.
So there was that. So like I wasn't like once we saw like and planned it out, I was like, yeah, this could be a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter, right? Doing a gap year, like you're not really behind, right?
No,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So major and like program wise, what was your plan now after like all this like sport training and like track and stuff?
Yeah. So for this September, either Guelph, States, if I have a really good season, I'm good to go to Oxford, but that's not it's not very possible. And then the last one will be, I'm actually leaning towards it. It's Mohawk.
Yeah.
They have a 1-year program, pre-health, which will kind of like it's like physics, chem, bio, math, right?
Yeah.
And like it'll just give me a head start. And I know the coach, so I'm going to be on the team training with a bunch of guys there.
At Mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I all know, and they're all really good guys. And then after that, I'm hoping with like the times from the summer and what's it called, like the cross country season, to then go to the States in 2026.
Oh, so you're doing another year at Mohawk and then go to the States?
Yeah, 1 year at Mohawk and then to the States.
So would you like when you go into the States, would you like skip a year already?
No,
Is it Mohawk? No, just start.
It'll just be a 4-year program.
I guess it's just more like, oh yeah. So basically, you're trying to like level up your character more, and then you go into the main campaign. I guess. Pretty much, right?
It'll be a good experience.
It's like an investment in time. It's a nice experience, right? Yeah.
And I'm still pretty young, so I'm only 18 still. So.
Yeah, right. And for program wise, so you're interested in kinesiology, you said, and chiropractic,
and then go into chiropractic after.
Yeah. How many times have you been to the physio?
Have I been to physio? Quite a bit, especially with like the injuries that I had, like especially last summer. All those injuries, I was there like every week.
Yeah.
After every race, just doing physio and then racing, physio racing. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've had a tragic experience on my sports journey. I've been to the physio many times. Yeah. I know a lot of like the tricks and stuff they teach you now. I've been to physio all around. A great thing about New Zealand healthcare is that when you're a kid, physio's free.
That sounds nice.
They have an insurance which is physio free, so like all the kids, they will do crazy sports, mountain biking, all of that, and you just go straight to physio, and it's all free. It's really nice. Yeah, it's really sick. And even our school, my old school, Hamilton Boys High School, it was like a public school, but it's really big, 2,000 people. They were all like really good, like they have really good athletes in that school, and they have a really good rugby team, right? So they have like their own their own physiotherapy at the school. Yeah. So I had one where in grade 9 I like sprained my ankle from dodgeball, but I'll just go to like the rugby physios and they'll sort me out. Yeah. And it's really nice, the trip. Yeah.
But like going there all the time, it's like I got interested in it, right?
Yeah, me too. I had an interest in that. Yeah. What about physio? You don't like the physio? You like more chiropractic?
It interests me, but like I'm interested in chiro as well.
What is it about chiro that you're interested in?
Just like how like the joints work and like the bones and everything.
It's just cracking people's necks. It's just fun. Just yeah. Aren't you scared? I'm kind of scared to be a chiro. I feel like, what if I fuck up? Then someone's gonna be paralyzed.
They signed the papers.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, that's crazy. They signed the papers.
They signed the papers. Nah, I'm joking. But like, you could practice with it, you know.
Yeah. What about like acupuncture and stuff like that?
That too, yeah.
Is that part of chiro?
It can be. Like you just have to like go
do a separate license sort of thing. Would you be interested in that? Yeah.
Because like it would just be like it's all like in a similar field. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know that acupuncture and cupping was more like I think Chinese traditional thing. Yeah. I have a friend. I think his dad actually has like 5 clinics or like 3 clinics in the U.S. Okay. And he's like a chiropractor from China, but that's a whole different story. Like they got deported from the U.S. like multiple times. Yeah. But yeah, I think he has clinics there as well. Okay. So like you want to become like a chiro, I guess. So like, what's the route to becoming a chiro? So once you go to uni, like what's the program you're doing?
The 4 years, so like kinesiology or like exercise science, and then from there it's go straight to chiro school, which is usually 2 to 3 years.
Oh wow! So it's like a 7-year program.
7 years, yeah.
And then, is there any co-ops during the time, or you're not making any money until after the 7 years you grind it out? Then you.
I think there is some when you're in chiro school, but I'd have to look into that. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you think chiros like they work on different clinics? Like one chiro can be at 3 clinics, sort of thing, or do you think they just work at one clinic?
No, they could be at different ones.
I think so, right? I think because it's like bookings, right, and they have more time, so they can do multiple different things. How's the pay as chiro?
It's good.
I know you've looked into it. Do you want to say it? Do you want to say it?
It ranges anywhere and like where, but like from what I've seen, it said like 80 to like 130 is usually the average.
Wow, that's chiro, right?
Which ain't bad. Huh? Which ain't bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's like I'd have to do more research into that. Yeah.
Right. Chiropractic, and then what about like sort of like a sports like physiotherapist for like some sort of a professional athlete? Would you be interested in that?
That as well, yeah. Like that whole field, like physio or like occupational therapy or like chiropractic. I'm interested in all that. It really just depends.
But like chiro right now is your goal. But like goal. Like as you go, you might change.
Yeah,
right?
I might change it. Yeah, I'm keeping like an open mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm just interested in like that whole field.
It's good to not like narrow yourself in one thing, right? Have you ever had any chiro things done to you? I've never experienced chiro personally.
Like when I was younger and like a few years ago, like I had some like neck problems, so they did crack my neck, and like I also had like my wrist cracked as well.
And what does it do when they crack it? Does it feel better afterwards? Like does it actually? It feels like better. I thought it was not a good thing to crack your neck because it's just like air bubbles there. You're just squishing it or something.
Well, sometimes like it could be like up against like a nerve.
Oh right, so they just adjust it.
Yeah, they just adjust really cool. It's not always the cracking.
Yeah, and does it feel really like cool when they did it and it feels better right after? Yeah, right. I guess that's how you get interested in the field.
Yeah.
Do you have any family members that do anything like this sort of thing?
No.
It's just you.
It's just me.
You just decided to do it. You're pursuing a different one from your family, branching out.
Yeah.
That's cool. So going into is the track season starting soon? I think springtime.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping to do? Like what are some events you're doing?
Yeah, like right now I'm just doing more base and building up the mileage, and then end of May into June will be like speed work, and then June, July I'll be running like 1500, 800, 3K. I might not do steeplechase just because I have a decent time, and I want to get my times down in like the 15, 3, and 8.
I see. Like his steeplechase time is pretty good, right?
Yeah, because I went to Ofsa last year,
right,
and I got fifth there, so like I was.
Oh, that's really good. Time. So you're just really good at like jumping over obstacles and into water pits and coming back out. I guess that's your sport.
Yeah,
that's like I feel like that's like marine training.
Yeah,
that's a potential career path. So oh yeah, like are you like for like going to the States, right? Like what are your thoughts on that? Like
I think it would just be a good experience, just like moving away from home.
Yeah, just, like you don't like home.
Being like with like a whole group of guys that you've like never met before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and just like having that experience, because then once you do graduate, then you'll be on your own, so you'll kind of be used to that a bit.
What about that's what excited me, but then like the tuition fees does hit you in the face a little.
Well, that's why I'm hoping like if I don't get like a really good coverage, then I can't afford to go.
Right.
Yeah,
I had my tennis friends once again. Two of them, I think they're going to the States from New Zealand, and they also did a gap year like you.
Yeah,
and they traveled around to Europe and stuff, and they did snowboarding. Up at like Japan.
Really?
So they're really good. Like they're really good at snowboarding and all that. And I guess they have the money. And now they're doing like D1, D2 tennis at the States, I think. So yeah. Do you do any like ski and snowboard stuff? No. You look like a skiing guy.
For me?
You look like you ski.
No. I've done skiing once. But it's like cross country skiing.
Cross country.
And I was not.
You always have to do cross country.
And I was not that good. But.
All right. Oh yeah, right. So like your Kenya training, you said it didn't feel like it paid off right now. What do you think is like the main thing that went wrong in that? You say like so when you came back, it just felt tiring.
Yeah, my legs just couldn't deal with it. What I think it was what I should have been doing there was more base.
What do you mean
like
by base?
Base like tempo runs, just getting used to like those longer runs.
Right, just like I think you maybe like your problem was like you pushed yourself at the high altitude.
Yeah, because
your body just couldn't handle.
I was just doing all track workouts, and at that altitude, that can.
Yeah, right. You should have just gone easy on yourself, maybe more, right?
Build up like the mileage and like build up like the aerobic capacity.
Yeah, right. You would have built it up.
And then once I got back, my legs have all those mileage, and it's used to that. And then I would do speed work.
Yeah,
but
your issue was you did speed work there, where you were trying to up the speed, right?
Yeah.
And then your body just kind of like collapsed. Yeah. But how did it feel in Kenya? Did you not feel that in Kenya? Like you couldn't do it? Did you?
Near the end, I was starting to feel it, but like at the beginning and middle, it wasn't too bad. But it was like the last week or two where I like started
feeling the exhaustion.
Yeah.
And then like when you came back, did you like do a run or something? Like about when?
The day that I landed, I went for like a 6K run with my brother. I felt like insanely good.
Oh yeah.
I felt like I was walking. My heart rate was super low. But, yeah.
But then what happened afterwards?
And then I had a race like 2 days later.
Oh.
And like it did not go well. Like I got smoked.
Wow.
Yeah. My legs and
you just felt tired.
I was a bit sick, but my legs were just like really tired.
I think maybe after you like, how do you feel now when you're running? Does it feel better now?
I feel fine.
Do you feel faster than before though?
Maybe not faster, but like more fit, maybe, because like I'm not doing speed work right now.
Oh, right.
I'm doing like a lot of tempo runs.
Okay.
And again, increasing the mileage. So
right. It's hard to tell then if you don't do speed work. Yeah. You just feel like based off your like feeling. Right? Yeah. Like, I feel fine.
But like compared to like my easier runs, like the first week that I got back and what they're like now, they're feeling a lot better.
Yeah. So I feel like it is gonna pay off for you. Yeah. I feel like maybe you're like first like race you did back here, it was like you still like getting off the exhaustion part from there.
Maybe.
I feel like maybe if you have like that period gone, like afterwards it might really show up the benefits maybe later.
And I still like learned a lot, so I'm gonna be like implementing that into my training now.
So like what? I know you have the finger pointing down. Like what else is there?
Well, the form, right?
The form, right? Yeah.
And then also just like how you train, like
can you tell them like
what workouts? You do.
What training do they do for track and stuff? Like I'm kind of interested.
Well, they do similar to us, where like they do like an easy day and then like a quicker day, easy day, quicker day. And then like usually they have like a long run, which is like again like it's easy, but like
How far?
for them, I don't remember. Like it was 16 to 18K.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Right now mine's 14, and it's just going to keep increasing over the next few weeks.
And what do they do for recovery? That's the main thing, right? That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like recovery. Like what do you do for recovery wise?
I just
did they have foam rollers there, or did they just use logs or something? Like how do they do it?
No, they just stretched and
no foam roller.
They had like ice packs.
No like massage gun, none of that fancy
so,
stuff.
No.
Just
I didn't
like,
see none of that.
So wait, so what do they do? Sorry, stretching and like
stretching
ice packs?
and like ice packs and everything. Yeah.
What does ice pack really do for you? I haven't done research into like.
It really just like reduces like the inflammation.
Oh right, yeah, it reduces the inflammation. So do you do that here?
Not too often. I just really just do a lot of stretching.
A lot of stretching. Do you do any like foam rolling stuff?
Yeah, that as well. Yeah.
So when you do stretching, like before your run and then after, or is it just before?
Both.
Yeah, before and after.
Before it'll just be more like dynamic stuff, so like moving, right?
Yeah.
And then after it'll be more static, so like just like touching my toes,
right?
Kind of just like trying to reduce like or cool down my muscles and my bones.
Yeah, I normally just run and I get lazy, so I don't stretch or anything afterwards, and I feel it.
It helps though, and like every night I also stretch before I go to sleep. Yeah.
And what about like the foam roll stuff? Do you do that too? Right?
Yeah, like if I'm feeling like if my legs are feeling really sore, like really tight, then I'll roll them out. Like if my calves are like my quads or something. Like that.
And for running, like do those guys really like keep watch of their weight or anything like that, or are they just like their meal is just attuned to them for being fit and like skinny?
Yeah, their meals are just like they didn't watch it too much. They
like,
just
do you ever watch it?
Yeah, like if I try and keep up to like 2.7 to 3K calories a day, but like in my mind I can kind of keep track. And if I'm hungry, then I'll usually eat just cause.
And what's your weight range?
My weight range anywhere from like 160 to 170.
Okay. Jesus, I'm cooked. I was at, bro, you know what weight I got to? Went back to China and they would stuff you with food. So I'll eat. And then I come back and then it gets to Christmas season and we have parties and I can't say no to food. So I'm eating. And also try to get the good grades. So I'm like, I'm not going to cut. I'm not going to feel that like mental exhaustion. I'm going to just keep eating. I'm fat and happy. I got to 200 pounds. Like I was getting big.
That's not too bad though.
No, but it was getting bad. So now I'm cutting down. I think I'm at 180 now.
That's not bad. Yeah.
So I've cut like 20, but I'm just like, I need to build more muscle or just get like a bit skinnier, I think. Yeah. Because it's mainly like a lot of the guys that do gym as well, there's some people that they get really like, big. Yeah. But like their cardio is so bad.
Yeah. Well, like when you get too big.
Yeah, that's the issue, like the mobility issue. Yeah. Right. Like all the runners, like do they ever fear about like losing muscle? Because I know like some people that do a lot of running, like don't they start burning their muscles instead of like weight? They
do, but like some of them do, and over time that could be bad. But like for me, I do gym work, so I don't really have to worry about that too much.
And like protein intake wise, you're fine as well, right? Yeah. Do you kind of eat a little bit of food before going into a race or anything?
The most like the closest I'll eat is like 3 hours, 4 hours, and I might have a small snack before, but most of the time I don't, just because like my body just with the race, like there's a lot going on in my mind, so I don't want to have to worry about like all the food that I ate.
And how did you get into track as a sport? Did you mainly focus on it now in grade 11 and 12? Or did you do it back in grade 9 and 10 at all?
No, like I was doing soccer.
Just fast. You're just fast.
Yeah, I was doing soccer, and then between grade 10 and 11, one of my old soccer coaches texted me saying that he was starting a running club because he used to be a runner for Dartmouth in the States, right?
Oh, Dartmouth.
Yeah, he was a very good runner. And then he invited me out to practice, and then eventually I made the switch. So I started in like grade 11.
Yeah, so you felt like track was more attainable than soccer, I guess. Yeah. And like when you go into a track, like when you're running in like a competition, like what is your mindset? Like, do you feel like nervous, or are you always constantly thinking about like the placement you're counting the people?
Like
is that
even
how it is?
The night before, like I just think about like how the race is gonna go, how I want it to go, and like what I'm looking for out of this race.
Yeah.
And
it feels like a much different sport than all other sports. You know what I mean? Like
it definitely is compared to soccer.
And even like basketball, all the other sports, right? It's like a one-on-one competition. It's a competition. Yeah. This one is like you're looking at like 10 people. Like how many people are in the race?
It could be anywhere from like 8 to like, or even less than that to like 15.
15. Yeah. So you're keeping track of 15 competitors all at once. So it's like a weird feeling.
Yeah.
And they're all doing the same, right? Have you ever been hit with like you predicted that guy to do this sort of strategy and they switch it up when you get to the race day?
I have. It just like there's one guy I was expecting to stay at the back, or like kind of like the middle, and then he just took the lead from the start.
Huh? And how did he perform in that race?
I think he ended up dying, like near the end.
Like dying at the end, like he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Does it ever feel good when like you like overtake people? Yeah. And you see people drop back? You're like, that feels good, right?
And then like especially like going into the last lap, and like you're like up there, and like,
and it feels good, right? That you're keeping up with them.
Yep.
Yeah. How do you think like the genetic buildup in DNA plays in running and stuff? Like I know like the people in Kenya, like they've grown up there, and like the geology, they're like their lung capacity and all of that is just better than like us, right? Like some other people. Do you think that plays like a big role in like racing and stuff?
It definitely does, yeah.
Yeah.
Like growing up there, it makes it a lot easier to be used to like the altitude. But
right. And like for like long distance track, it's normally just like taller guys than shorter guys, right? For sure.
Yeah, because like it helps with the strides.
Yeah. Have you ever like done a run where like you've seen this one guy that has like the weirdest sort of like form? Did they do good? Yeah.
No, they did not do well. It was at like a school meet, and like I was wondering what they were doing, and they did not do well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's not like weird form, but it performs well at like a pro level, right? Because I know for tennis and stuff, there are some guys that are super weird and they do good at a pro level.
There are obviously some like professionals that have like weird form, but like it's not very common, especially with running, because like it's just so
it's just such a like a robotic thing, motion that it's weird that you can do good in a different thing, unless you're just built differently, like your bone spine. It's just weird. If you vibe with this combo, drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that sub button. We'll catch you next time on Different Walks, Different Talks.